So first thing what we are going to do, we will discard our event card and draw a new one. And this is very cool. So because our first pirate will enter the play. So this will be the pirate sloop, and the pirate is Olivier Labouche. He will come into play at the end of the turn, and we will put the sloop then on the sea region of Nassau. And normally if there would be already a pirate with the same or the pirate sloop in play, we would just put this card on top of this. So there, as mentioned, there can only be one pirate sloop in play at a time. Problem is right now, or not really a problem, I think it's actually good for us, pirates don't attack other pirates, at least these non-player pirates. We could do that, and this might be really worth considering that later on, because we are also getting some money for his head, basically. So, but we only get that if we don't have any bounty on our head. So this is important. So they don't pay a pirate to for getting another pirate. It's not going to work here. So, but for once, let's place the pirate. Or maybe make that more correct. Oh, this is actually good. So, oops, what's going on? So let's put the pirate here and put the guy to Nassau. So this is away, we don't need that right now. So this is Nassau. So we have now our first pirate in play. This was the event card for this game, so not really drastic. And I think now we can get back to our play. As it's now our turn, we will do our little counter here back to 3 actions we would have. Right now we are already in the harbor of Bridgetown, which is pretty good. And I think we're really going for selling our spice here. And remember, selling goods is always the first action. So what we will do, let's put that over here again. So we would now be allowed to sell the spices here. Normally you gain 3 gold for each good you're going to sell. If you are doing that in a city and this shows the demand of your goods you're going to sell, you gain an additional 3 gold for that. So for selling this spice here, we are getting directly 6 gold from the bank. And this is another thing how you can gain some glory points, and this is very important for merchants basically. When you are capable of selling 3 of these goods where there is a demand in a harbor, you will gain a glory point. So very good point, very good situation or opportunity to gain some of these glory points. So we will sell the spices here. I will put them away. We gain 6 golds. So let me just put them here. So we are at 20. I will put the sugar somewhere outside of that. So we will, I think, sell this sugar then later on in St. John. So this is first thing what happened. Next thing we have to now, because we more or less have given them what they needed, so we take this demand token away, put that aside, and draw a new demand token and put it here. So this is now wood they're asking for. Never satisfied, these guys. So we are still in the harbor, we can still do some action, and I think the first thing we are going to do, we will go to the shipyard and repair our ship. So basically we have taken 1 damage. Oh no, that's wrong. No, we have to acquire. No, of course we cannot repair the crew. We have to hire the crew. Sorry. But this is also, we can do that within a harbor. So we will go for a leadership role. Let me just do that here. Just put that. It's not so good. Yeah, put that here. And we roll for our leadership, which would be 3. Not too bad. So we have 3 dice. And if we roll a success here, we can restock our crew. If not, we would have to pay for that. So let's roll. Come on. So there is no success. And yeah, this means that we have now to pay for our glory. And per point we are going to, let's say, upgrade or restock our crew. We have to pay 2 gold. I think that's not too bad, basically. So let's do that. So we have pay 2 and are back at 2 at this point in time. So we are doing fine right now. So this was also another harbor action, and as we are now having this Spanish bounty on our head, we would be allowed to take this letter of marque mission, which is very important because this gives us a good opportunity to gain an actual glory point, and we really need that because the game already has one. So just to remember you, right now, oh no, we are not allowed to do that. So right now we have to, oh that's tough. So we have to go for a dice roll first, so we have to do a influence roll. Let's do that. Okay, then let's roll some dice, and this is really our weak spot, is our influence, so we only are allowed to roll 1 die. Come on, we really need that. And no, I don't want to cheat here, so this is a 3, so we are not allowed to take this letter of marque, so we place that back. We would be allowed to try to gain that mission during the next turn, but we have to spend an additional harbor action for that. To be honest, I'm not so sure. We need that. It's really important. So I think let's do some raiding first, and then try to do that again when going back here to Bridgetown. So let's get back to the play. So, oops, sorry. Right now we are down at 2. We are still in the harbor, so we still could do some stuff, but I think yeah, okay, maybe we go for an additional try to gain rumor, also a way to gain some oops, I just killed the ship. So we pay an additional 2 gold and roll again on our influence. If we are successful, we would then be allowed to draw a rumor card. Yes, finally we made it. So let's have a look at what we have drawn here. So this is actually a very good rumor. So it says marooned. The infamous Captain Jake P. Price has been marooned on an island near of the city of Havana. So we now need to go to the sea region of Havana, and if we are doing a search action, and when we are successful, then the rumor is true, and we can then put him, I think then he will sail to Havana. But we can keep this rumor card, which is very good. Now we are allowed to use the contacts here, and would be allowed to always sail to the harbor of Havana, which is very good. And independent of if we have a bounty on our head and so on, and we do have a Spanish bounty. And then the first point would be the recruiting and the acquiring of rumors in Havana is is free, and we don't need any influence rolls. Wow, this is very good rumor. So let's put that on our player board here. And I think this will be really our first or next mission to go for. So we will sail to Havana. It's relatively far away, so you see that here on top, but still definitely worth to go there. We don't have to go there immediately, but we should do that sooner or later. And besides these cool add-ons, we also would be allowed to gain a glory card and to gain a glory point, of course. So, but still we are in our harbor action, and you see how long one action can take from time to time. And now we are still at 2, but I think that was more or less it what we will do. Next thing is we will then go to the sea region of Bridgetown, so this would then mean we are down at 1 movement point. And I think we will go, as we still have some sugar on board, we will go to St. John here, to the sea region of St. John, and then first try to attack this merchant here, and as a second action go to the harbor of St. John and sell our sugar here to gain some gold. So this was 1, 2, 3. So this is now our third action, and let's have a quick roll for the game itself. So roll the d20 and see. Okay, you don't see that. It's not very good. So it's an 18. It still progresses. Oh, it's really fast. But fortunately not so fast as I feared, basically. And yeah, this concludes now the second round of the game. And yeah, let's get back to Sea Region of St. John and off to the third turn. So first of all, again, let's draw a event card, and this is pretty boring. So this is another pirate entering the play, and this is also the pirate sloop. So this says Long Ben Avery. Yeah, the pirate sloop comes to the Sea Region of St. John here. Not really a problem for us because we are also a pirate, but maybe later on. So we take now this card, put it on top of the other pirate of Monsieur Olivier Labouche, and put the ship to the Sea Region of St. John at this point in time. Yeah, I think this was the event for this turn, not really bad. And let's go now for some of our actions, and I think the first thing we are going to do, we will search for the merchant. So let's roll our 4 dice. We are really good at scouting. Oh, come on, this is ridiculous. So no success, so we are not allowed yeah, or we cannot find this guy. So let's get back. But really, so we were at 3 here, so now we are down at 2. But really, I'm thinking of engaging this pirate here, because we do have the grappling hooks, and it really makes sure that we will, yeah, that I can show you the fight with non-player characters. Let me think a second about that. No, I think it's not really interesting, because in the end, normally you would gain a very cool bounty, so really get a 5 gold if you yeah, defeat the sloop, or 15 gold when defeating the frigate. But apart from that, there is no gold or good on a pirate ship, and I think we can really spend that, so it's not really something that's very important. We could of course take over the ship, but also this is also a sloop, so not really interesting for us as well. So I think for the second action I would rather go to St. John, into the harbor here. I was nearly close to that, so we are now entering the harbor. And with our third action, we will go for the harbor action. And this time we will sell our sugar. I will put that here, and as there's demand for sugar, we gain 6 gold. So just to prove you I'm not cheating here, so it's 6 gold. Put that in our ship. Of course, we have to redraw the. Okay, new demand is now spices. And the good thing is about St. John, it's stated here on the Sea Region, ship modifications only cost 1 gold. And I think I already did an error here. No, I did not. So let's check what the ship modification really is. So this is a cannon, or a long gun basically, which is very good for sea fights with non-player characters or with other players basically. So this is definitely something we are going to go for. So St. John is not very good for us because our character already allows us to go for a ship modification for 1 gold, but nevertheless we will take that. So we will pay 1 gold. Joop, it goes here. Let me quickly go over to the player board and put the long cannons to where they belong. So on this spot here, which is very good. So we have now really some gold. Not too bad. So this is 15 and 20, 21 gold. That's, let me show you. Actually, not too bad. So we do have now our first ship modification. This will more or less basically allow us to attack earlier than the other player. So we will always go first. Okay, apart from that, we could now go for another rumor, but of course this rumor is so cool we don't do that. You're only allowed to have one rumor at this point in time. I think that's more or less it for the harbor action. Yeah, there's nothing we can do apart from that. So this was our third action, as we showed here. So let's quickly roll for the game. Hey, hope really we stay below 8 this time. I think that's really 13. Don't cheat here. So the game once more advances here to level 3. It's really fast. I was not aware of that. Okay, nevertheless, let me go back there. So this was now the turn for the game, or the roll for the game. And yeah, I think then we can go now to our fourth turn, and I think we really have to do some action here, and I think we really go for some fighting against the merchants. Then maybe we go over this direction here, over to San Juan, Tortuga, then Santo Domingo, later on to Havana. Really, Havana is on the far side of the game board. Not sure, yeah, there on top of it, there it is. But still, it's really a pretty cool location for us to go for this rumor. But I think next time we will just go for this merchant here. So let's go for some action here. So first let us take back our counter here to 3, and let's see what our, oh come on, another pirate, what our event card here. So this is now the pirate frigate. This is Blackbeard. Wow, cool. And he's coming to Port Royal. So let's put the, I show you that, maybe this is something new here. So we put the card here for Mr. Blackbeard, and the pirate frigate goes here. So this might really be interesting, because we would go for this pirate frigate to gain some better ship. Actually, I think this is definitely something we are heading for. So this was the event for this turn. Still there is no movement for the pirates. Oops, let me go back here. So we are still at 3 actions. So I think for the first action we will go, let's put that, oops, where's the 2? Here's the 2. We will go to the sea region of St. John. Next we will roll our scouting dice. So come on, 1 success should be doable, guys. Come on. As you can see, nothing. We have 4 dice. I really don't know. So this was our second action, and now we have 1 action more, and I think we will take it easier. We will go for St. Martin. This was then our last action basically, so it was 1, searching 2, and moving the 3. And yeah, this already concludes our turn. St. Martin is also relatively cool, so there is a gold transport. Basically you can bring gold from your ship to your stash or to your secret treasure chest for a fee of 5 gold, and you're allowed to gain 7 fright cards, or 8 if you're Dutch. Not too bad, but again, we are not a trader or a merchant, so but maybe I will show you that nevertheless. Might be interesting. First, let's roll for the game. Come on, low. Ah, that's a 2. Okay, this is good. So this time no movement on the glory track for the game. But we are also not very successful in searching through these ships. And yeah, this concludes this turn, and yeah, let's get back to the next turn. First, let's draw our event card. This time it's not a pirate, so it's something different. I think let's go for the... no, let's read the card. So, it's attack on San Juan. Spain has lost San Juan. And good thing is, San Juan is directly next to us. So, We have now to draw random bounty marker from each nation but Spain and put that on the flag of San Juan, and the San Juan is now being reigned by another nation. So I will do that, and normally captains would end or start their turn in the sea region. San Juan had to leave that but could return, which is pretty good. So let's draw one at random. So it is England. Hey, cool. So zip. Okay, let's place that on the flag of San Juan here. This is very nice. So we can definitely go there. And additionally, we have to do now some real movement. Let me check. So it says, okay, the pirate sloop would go to east. And I think it will go then, because this would be of course east, he cannot go any further, so then he would go clockwise, so he would go to south, so he would be now in Bridgetown, but it's only the sloop. Then there would be a Spanish and a British marine ship, but there are none on the play. So this resolved our event card. It was pretty cool, to be honest. And now let's put our dice back to where we are. And I think first thing we are going to do, we are doing some searching for a merchant. Now, really keep the fingers crossed. Ah, okay, cool, we have a success. So, perfect. Let's get back to the board. And let's see what we have here. So, okay. So this shows a Dutch and this shows a Dutch. So in this case, we would, yeah, there is no decision, but I think I'm okay with attacking a Dutch merchant, to be honest. So we put that away, but this comes away nevertheless. So let's prepare for some fighting. So we draw our three cards, or three storage cargo cards. So this is rum, this is sugar, and this is wood. And this is tough actually. So we would gain a hit on a cannon, a hit on the crew, and a hit on our cargo hold basically. Problem is, with a hit on the cannon we would already lose because we only have one. So now it's really important to have at least 1 or 2 successes on our dice here, but I think at this time we will really use the special weapon. So, but let's see, we are allowed to roll 2 dice. Of course there is no success. Yeah, I think we will now spend the grappling hook, put it back to the reserve, and this would allow us to make this a success. Was expensive but necessary. So what we will do, I will exchange this card here, the cannon slot. So let's draw a new one. So this is away. Ah, way better. This is now showing a flight symbol. So we're getting 2 hits here, so only 1 flight symbol. We have a maneuverability of 4, though that's not a problem, but nevertheless we take these hits here. So this will be again a crew hit. They are really getting some problems, and the cargo hold, which is also not too nice. Of course we can repair that, but we are not now allowed only to gain one cargo. And let me think, is there something really interesting? Yeah, I think we will go for the banana here, because in Basse-Terre there's a demand for banana. So, but again we take this 7 gold, at least, but it already cost us 3 because we had to spend this token here. So put that here, and we also take the banana. Fortunately there is no additional points in respect to any glory points, because we don't have too much gold. So at least we were successful in that respect. So let's get back to the board. Ah, I forgot of course one thing. We have to put a Dutch bounty on a head. So we cannot go there This was our first action, so we are down at 2. I think for the next step we will go there. This is pretty good because it says whenever you are engaging a merchant here, when this is a Spanish merchant, then the player gains a 3 point higher plundering value. Might be really good. So this is our second action, but I think I'd rather repair first before we go there. So this was a second action, and now second action was to move there, and now let's move into the city of San Juan, which is now under British control. Yeah, this was again the turn of, or our turn. So let's roll for the game, sorry. 8, pity. Okay, that's just an 8, so the glory drag will move one step ahead. Put that away. But I think one additional thing we would be allowed, so we can flip over this tile. This is good. So this is an reinforced hull, which is very good because this can save us a hit. Very cool. There's Coco. And yeah, I think this then concludes this turn really finally, and then let's get back. I think we would get back to the next turn, but I think we call it a day for now. I think we stop it here. I will do the adjustments, do everything, editing and so on, upload it as soon as possible, and then I think I will keep on playing the next time. Hope you enjoyed it. I did. It's a tough start, and really this solo variant works out relatively well, but it's fast, so maybe I should have started with a novice level, but okay, you never learn. Or you always learn that. And yeah, that's it. And hope to see you soon in our next episode of our playthrough here of Merchants and Marauders. Bye bye.